Have you ever wondered if the whispers of ghosts haunting a set of railroad tracks in San Antonio, Texas, hold any truth? This is the enigma of the haunted tracks, a mystery that has piqued the curiosity of many. Some are convinced that these tracks are home to restless spirits, while skeptics dismiss it as mere folklore. The tracks have become a sort of urban legend, a tale told and retold, with each version adding a new layer to the mystery. What exactly is the story behind these haunted tracks? Are they merely a product of overactive imaginations, or is there a kernel of truth buried within the tales? In this video, we'll explore the history of these tracks, listen to personal experiences, and examine scientific explanations. We'll sift through the tales, the theories, and the testimonies in an attempt to understand this fascinating phenomenon. Stay with us as we delve into the history of these haunted tracks and try to separate fact from fiction. The roots of these haunting tales lie in a tragic accident that occurred many decades ago. In the heart of San Antonio, the railroad tracks have been witness to the passage of time, the evolution of the city, and the lives of its inhabitants. However, they also bear the silent weight of a tragedy that has forever marked the city's history. The story dates back to a day that started out like any other, a day when the laughter of innocent children filled a school bus as it chugged along its usual route. Little did they know, the day would end in an unimaginable catastrophe. As the bus approached the railroad tracks, the gears jammed, the engine sputtered, and the vehicle stalled, stranding the children and the driver on the tracks. Despite desperate attempts to restart the bus and evacuate the children, the inevitable happened. A speeding train, oblivious to the tragedy unfolding ahead, collided with the bus. The aftermath was a scene of devastation. The city was engulfed in sorrow and disbelief. The lives of those young souls were tragically cut short. Their laughter, their dreams, their future, all were silenced in a single dreadful moment. The public reaction was a mix of grief, anger, and demand for change. Vigils were held, mourning the loss of innocent lives. Parents, teachers, and community leaders demanded stricter safety measures, better maintenance of the vehicles, and improved communication systems between the buses and the trains. In response, the authorities implemented new safety protocols and regulations. Over time, the physical scars healed, and life slowly returned to normal. But the memory of that fateful day continued to linger, casting a long, eerie shadow over the railroad tracks. This tragic event has since become the foundation for a tale of ghostly children trying to save others from their fate. The haunting echoes of their laughter, their desperate attempts to push stalled cars off the tracks, are a chilling reminder of the past, a past that continues to live on in the present, in the form of these spectral guardians of the San Antonio railroad tracks. Over the years, countless individuals have reported eerie experiences near these tracks. The San Antonio railroad tracks have become a beacon for those seeking a brush with the paranormal, a place where reality seems to blur with the otherworldly. A commonly reported phenomenon is the inexplicable movement of stationary cars. Imagine parking your vehicle on the tracks, switching off the engine, and then feeling a gentle push as your car seemingly rolls uphill over the tracks into safety. This has happened to numerous individuals, leaving them bewildered and questioning the laws of physics. But that's not all. Many of these people, upon inspecting their cars after the incident, have found something even more unsettling. Small, childlike handprints smudged on the back of their vehicles, as if the ghostly children, in their eternal quest to prevent another tragedy, had pushed the car off the tracks. These spectral encounters aren't limited to tangible interactions. Sightings of ghostly apparitions have also been reported. Some claim to have seen the ethereal forms of children playing near the tracks, only to disappear when approached. Others have heard the faint echoes of laughter, the innocent mirth of children unaware of their tragic fate. These experiences stretch across decades, shared by people from all walks of life. They're not the tall tales of a few thrill seekers, but rather a collection of personal accounts that paint a haunting picture of the San Antonio railroad tracks. Even skeptics who visit the tracks expecting to debunk these stories often leave with more questions than answers. They find themselves unable to explain the mysterious handprints on their cars, or the chilling sensation of their vehicle being pushed over the tracks. These chilling experiences have led many to believe that the spirits of the children linger on, continuing to protect others from their tragic fate. But not everyone is convinced. There are those who believe there are more earthly explanations for these strange occurrences. One of the most compelling counterarguments presents the idea of optical illusions. The road leading up to the tracks appears flat, but in reality, it's on a slight incline. This visual trickery can make stationary cars seem as if they're being pushed uphill by unseen hands. This phenomenon is not unique to San Antonio. It can be observed in various places around the world, known as gravity hills. Then, there's the power of suggestion. Humans are inherently pattern-seeking creatures. If we're told a place is haunted, our minds become primed to see, hear, and feel things that align with that narrative. The eerie atmosphere, the tragic backstory, the anticipation, all these factors can combine to create a powerful psychological experience, convincing us of the supernatural. Lastly, let's not forget that role of the local legend itself. Stories have a way of growing in the telling, and it's possible that the tales of ghostly children have been embellished over time, adding to the allure and mystery of the tracks. Whether you believe in the supernatural or not, the San Antonio Railroad tracks certainly hold a fascinating, if somber, place in local lore. It's a testament to our human need for stories, mystery, and a touch of the unexplained. Whether fact or fiction, the ghostly tales of the San Antonio Railroad tracks will likely continue to intrigue and captivate us for years to come. So, what is the truth behind the haunted San Antonio Railroad tracks? We've explored the tragic history, heard the chilling testimonies, and considered the rational explanations. The echoes of the past linger, whispering tales of spectral children and phantom trains. Yet, the concrete evidence remains as elusive as the apparitions themselves. Ultimately, the veracity of these ghostly legends may hinge on personal belief. Whether a haunting reality or a captivating tale, the mystery of the San Antonio Railroad tracks continues to intrigue and chill those who dare to visit.